Okay, hi, my name's Carmela, and this is a project for my environmental geology course, and this is my daughter, Fovea. So we're going to start out walking through here. We're at Cave Hill Cemetery, and the reason why I chose this location is because the topic is recycling, and with recycling sometimes we can start thinking in boxes, which is a concept that I've been thinking about lately, is putting my thoughts in boxes and trying to categorize it. And with recycling, sometimes people go there. And so, as I started on this project, I first started thinking that, I started thinking about plastic and aluminums, metals, bottles, paper, cardboard, stuff that we put in a recycling bin, where people come and collect our goods, our waste products, and hopefully can reuse those products to make new products, so that we're not just taking and taking and taking from the earth without considering what we're doing, without being thoughtful about what it is that we're doing. And so I was kind of anxious because I had to get on the computer and look up statistics and programs that other people have put in place, which is a good place to start because it teaches us through other people, which is a lot of times how we learn, is with other people. But then I realized, as I was looking around my home, which we'll get to later, I realized that we recycle constantly. Like, even though we do the bottles and the glass, which is what we have pick up for at our home, we also fold up our cardboard boxes, and we'll take that to the recycling center right up the road from us. But when I looked around my home, I saw a lot of stuff that is recycled, actually, and it kind of gave me this newly considered concept of how I was going to do this project. And so I want to tie all of it in together, but I thought that maybe we would start at the cemetery, since recycling is not a new concept at all. In fact, our Earth has been doing it on its own for years and years and years. Such as, here, I'll go ahead and pan through, such as life and death itself is a constant recycling, and everything that is going on in life is a constant recycling. This tree that we sit under, it puts out oxygen into the atmosphere, and all of life's creatures take in this oxygen, and then we put out our carbon dioxide, which the tree takes back in. We have water, the water cycle, where it's constantly being recycled. It comes down onto the earth. Precipitation comes down onto the earth and waters all of our plants and provides water for the animals and human beings. And we use that to water our plants, water our vegetable gardens or our orchards. And it's this constant recycling. It's this constant use of the resources that we do have. And it's just not a new concept. You know, everything breaks down. Everything breaks down. The tree drops its little bitty pine cones, which are so very cool.
They look like roses.
They do kind of look like roses. These little bitty pine cones, and the twigs and the branches, and everything breaks down and gets reused. It's broken down into the earth that we stand on. Creatures make habitats out of these areas. If I had a big fallen branch, which it's way too, taken care of and manicured in here in order for us to really see that. But I'm sure if we looked at the roots of the trees, that we could see where there's parts that are breaking down and have become these habitats. So anyway, this is just our starting place, right? It's just opening up our thoughts to realize that everything is a cycle, and that, let's not take this place for granted, because it does provide for us. It does. It's the big circle. And in fact, let's see if I can zoom up here. Let's see, is this zoom? Sorry, I'm not too great with this, with technology. How do you zoom? I'm not sure, but what I'm trying to show is up at the top of this post is a nice little bird's nest where ultimately the bird has taken and the pine needles that drop from the tree and have recycled it into being a little home, little nest. All right, well, I think that might be the closing for our little journey here at the cemetery, but just a basic concept. Maybe we'll go down to the pond and show that area as well, just to see what the ducks are doing, what kind of recycling they're doing. All right, thanks a lot. We'll be back.